Do you guys have what it takes to help us take points off City? That's really what I want to know.
Oh, because what was the last time? Last time I said I wouldn't mind if we lost if that meant City, if Arsenal doesn't win the league, right?
Thank you. I love that. I love that.
Where do you think Liverpool is heading for the rest of the season?
I mean, rest of the season, I see us trying to like pull some strings in Champions League, and I think that's probably going to be the focal point of our season. When it comes to EPL, I think it's just going to be making Europe for next season. Really, if we can make Europe next season,
Europe being Champions League.
Yeah, Champions League. We can either we win it to get in or try and make top 4 to get in at some point. I think that's really what I'm looking at. And then for the local leagues and all that, I mean the FA Cup and all that, I mean that's a toss-up. It depends on who you match up with. You match up with the EPL team, is like playing an EPL game. You match up with the lower team, they want to make name through you, you know. So it's not easy however you look at it. And when it comes to slot, I just think slot is just gambling at this point.
Yeah.
Liverpool Newcastle is just 3 points apart, right?
Fair.
So I think that's a motivation for Newcastle to go in and see if they can get a draw or a win. They are depleted because of injuries, and I think you guys lost Frimpong today, right, Liverpool?
Yeah.
So one thing I was just going to say is I hear your argument around you perform well today, you're doing well in Champions League. I think every one of us can agree that the group stage, that the first stage of the Champions League, I think it's easier than playing in EPL. I think Champions League gets tougher when we get to these knockout stages. I mean, since they've changed the format, right? That's the way I've seen it. So, I take example from Liverpool last season. You guys topped the league. You met. Yes. It probably not happen again because folks like, teams like Real Madrid, PSG, Newcastle, all those teams, Inter Milan, they didn't make the top 8. So they're probably going to come against.
No, we are not meeting any of those teams. If you look at the population, if your players don't believe in you, you see the reflection in the way the players play.
Okay, keep going. Is that the question, or are you still?
No, that's a statement.
Okay.
Look at the current Liverpool's team right now, compared to our worst situation, which was probably when not Benitez was in even when we had what was the Leicester coach? What's his name again? Brendan Rodgers.
Rodgers.
Even when we had Brendan Rodgers, we were not as bad as this. Do you remember very well? Even when we had Brendan Rodgers, we were not as bad as this.
Different times, different situations.
I don't care. We were not as bad as this.
Defense, that's what killed us. I mean,
we were not.
What's your point? What's your question?
The point I'm making is this: the current crop of players does not believe that Slot actually can lead and guide the team to the next thing. When Rodgers didn't have enough resources, didn't have this kind of quality of players, but he was still striving to win the league. He missed it by a point. He didn't have this kind of money. He still kept the team. They still believed. This team does not believe the coach can actually do anything. That's why sometimes when they're playing, right? When you're playing in a game and you look to your coach and say, oh, okay, maybe I believe we can win this game. You look at your coach and say, does he actually believe we can win it? Our coach does not convince me that we can win the game.
Yes, so I'm looking at your injury list right now, which is, to be honest, it's annoying because I really want a strong team against City, right? Van der Ven.
He's coming. He's expected to play.
I love that. We can give it to City any day.
Again, you guys. When did they do that? They did that 2 seasons ago, right? They did that. Which I still think that you guys need to be in jail. You guys
if we win this weekend,
you guys need to be prosecuted. You need to be shot at. You need to be nailed to the cross. Because explain to me how on a normal day, son will never miss that kind of a goal. You guys know whatever you go will ask you.
It was thunder.